So guys, Franco here from Peaceful Seduction, and in today's video, we're going to be going over a huge mistake that I see a lot of men making, okay? Especially men who have been struggling with women their entire lives. Like, if you have been this kind of guy who you've been struggling with women in your entire life, and you want to change your luck from this guy who struggles to a guy who's actually good with women, then you need to make this very important switch because it is keeping you back, all right? And so, what is the mistake that I see a lot of men making? The mistake is they are talking really bad about women, all right? Talking bad about women, one of the worst things you can do for yourselves, okay? And so whether this is women you are just talking to for the first time, or if you're talking bad about women who you have dealt with in the past, such as ex-girlfriends, girls who just you went on dates with, understand this just makes you look like an absolute loser. I gotta be honest, okay? This is what women are thinking when they hear you talking shit about women. They're like, okay, this guy's clearly a loser, okay? And so we need to fix that, okay? So why is this true? Because there's something known as the law of association. What this means is that basically people are associating us based upon the people around us, the people that we hang around with, okay? And so suppose it's you and you have 5 friends, in this case 5 girls. If you are talking bad about them, making it seem like they are losers, then if you're hanging out with them, doesn't that technically mean that you're a loser yourself, right? And so this is what women are thinking. So if you tell women that my last girlfriend was a bitch, my last girlfriend, she was a this or a that, okay, maybe you just had bad luck and let's say you had one toxic girlfriend. But the thing is, if you're talking about bad about all your ex-girlfriends, like let's say you had 5 ex-girlfriends, or just the girls that you've been talking to recently, like the past 5 have all been bitches according to you, it's kind of impossible to say that 5 out of 5 women have been terrible, they've been bitches. Like if one, okay, maybe one, you got unlucky and one of them was just rude, but you know, like common denominator, like what is a common denominator between all 5 of them? It's you. They have all met you. You have been talking to all of them. So at that point, it cannot be them. It must be you. Okay. And so when guys say, like, if you say, okay, these 5 girls have sucked, they've all been bad, really what you're saying is that I don't know what the hell it is I'm doing with women. Like, I just don't know. I don't understand women. I don't get them. I do not satisfy them in the bedroom. They just never come. They never text me first. They never want to hang out with me. It's always like me putting in all the work. They just feel no attraction. They feel no respect for me. Like if a guy who's doing well with women, like imagine a guy who's doing very well with women, okay? Whether, let's say he's just a single guy and he's sleeping with a lot of women. They're just like, why would that guy be hating on women? That guy would be like just happy, like head over heels. You know what I mean? Like, dude, women are awesome, right? Like, why? Because he's getting with them all, right? It's kind of like the same thing with money. It's like people who don't have money are the ones who talk shit about money, saying, "Oh, money's not important. You don't need money. Money's not everything in the world." But people who do have money, they're like, "Dude, money is awesome, bro. Like, you get to buy whatever it is you want. In times of emergencies, there's always money around. I have no stress. Like, money's just awesome." When you have the thing, when you are doing well, when you are successful, you're gonna be talking very well about the thing. And people who suck, who fail at that thing, they're going to be talking shit. And so we are just living in a generation now where young men are just talking a lot of shit about women, right? Like, and this is why I call this peaceful seduction, because I want this to be about men and women working together as opposed to men and women against each other. It should not be that way. It's not about men against women, women against men. It's men and women together against the world, okay? It's you and her against the world. But if we are talking shit, how is that going to help us out in any way, shape, or form, okay? If anything, it's going to make you look like a loser because it's like, damn, clearly this guy sucks with women. That's why he's full of all this anger towards women, okay? And so if a girl asks you, how was your last girlfriend? Even if she was a bitch, even if she was just rude, just be like, she was awesome. Like, awesome girl, very beautiful. Because what is that saying? If she's very beautiful, that means a beautiful woman took interest in you. Every time you compliment somebody else, in this case a woman, essentially what you're doing is you are complimenting yourself. Because why? Because she was with you. And so say she was a very beautiful woman, what you're saying is a very beautiful woman dated me. Okay, I'm able to attract beautiful women. So she was a very beautiful woman, great personality, great sense of humor. She treated me very well. She always took time out of her day to spend with me. She used to buy me gifts. She used to do this and that. what is that saying? It's like, wow, like this high value woman took interest in him. So naturally, through association, he must be a high value kind of guy. Okay. High value people date high value people. So a high value woman was dating a high value man. Like, why would you want to make your last girlfriend seem like she's low value? Because if she was dating you, then that means that she only dates low value men, which is in this case, it's you. Okay. And so you can make yourself look a lot better by making those around you look a lot better. That is a point of this story, okay? So never talk shit about the women of your past. You always want to speak highly of them. And of course, this is just a nice thing to do. Like you want to talk good about the women that you met, because like we're crossing paths with different people, and it's kind of nice to know that like in this lifetime I got to cross paths with Jessica, with Monica, with Susie, so on and so on. Like it's really nice to talk highly about the women you're around. And what this is going to do is going to put you in a positive state. You're going to give off positive energy, and positivity attracts positivity. Okay. And so you never know who's listening. Maybe you're talking to this one girl, but there's another girl who's listening to you, and she's like, wow, this guy, he really loves women. I want a man who speaks that highly about me. Okay. Like women like that. Like women love to see a guy who speaks highly of other women. They're like, man, what a gentleman. Like, that's the kind of guy who I want to be my boyfriend. And so when you talk highly about women, understand that's not gonna go unnoticed. A woman is definitely gonna notice that, and she may be more interested in wanting to get to know you, wanting to get to date you. Okay, and so very, very important that you talk highly about the women. All right. Now, one other thing that you definitely don't want to say, this is just like the worst thing you could say, is never say to a woman like, I got cheated on. Like if a girl's asked you, how was your last relationship? Oh, I got cheated on. She was a bitch because she cheated on. Why was she a bitch? Because she cheated on me. Basically what you're telling a woman is like saying like, I could not satisfy this woman in the bedroom. So she had to go and seek good sex from some other guy. I was not good enough for her in the bedroom, so she had to go find another guy. This is the worst thing you could tell a woman. It's like, my last girlfriend was a bitch because she cheated on me. You're just making yourself look like a loser at that point, okay? And so, understand, man, the way to, like, you just want to, like, because of association, how you make other people look is how you're going to make yourself look, okay? And so, you make yourself look high value by making those around you look high value, including the women, okay? Now, something else that's very important to know is that if you have been this guy who has been struggling with women your entire life and you want to change that, then you need to adopt the attitude of a guy who is successful, right? And so, if you've never been doing well, then the only way you can do well is if you're talking good about women, as if you were a successful, happy guy with women, okay? And so, how would a successful, happy guy who's doing well with women, who has 5 beautiful women in his life, let's just suppose, right? A guy who has 5 beautiful women in his life, how would he be talking, okay? Oh, this girl was great. This girl was great. She was she was an angel. She was a sweetheart. She was she was very helpful. She was very grateful. She took time. She would buy me gifts and this and that. Okay, this is how you want to talk, right? And so when you do this, you are putting in the words and the attitude of a guy who is successful, who is positive, okay? This is when you put out all this positive energy onto the world, sooner or later you're going to manifest it, and you're going to attract new women too, and be like, okay, now you're in a state of abundance. A huge part, like, understand, like, the root cause of abundance is gratitude. So when you're constantly saying thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, you can't say thank you if you're not already successful. So even if you're not successful, if you're saying thank you, thank you, thank you, this is great, she's great, then essentially you're saying that I have already dated beautiful women. So you're gonna attract new women into your life, right? But if you're constantly saying I suck with women, or I hate women, or this, or women are this, or women are bitches, and women are ungrateful, women are this, or women are that, women are out to get men, women are this and that, well, you're just gonna remain a loser. Like, you're reconfirming your past. Okay, the past is in the past, but you're bringing it into your present, which is not a good idea. And so you're bringing your past failures into your present, and this is only going to cause you to manifest a shitty future. Okay, that's not what you want. And so you need to let go of the past. So if the past is the past, you weren't good with women, okay, but let's now start talking like a man who is abundant with women, showing gratitude, saying thank you, she was great, she was this and that. Even a woman that was a bitch, find out what good qualities did she have. She had to have had something great about her. Like, there's no such thing as a person that just sucks in every shape, way, or form. She had to have something good about her. So find out what are the good qualities the women in your past had, and just only remember those and only talk about those. Okay, this is going to help you to have a more positive manifestation going on. Okay, just trust me, man. The only way you can change your future is by putting out positive energy out into the world. Um, like, the worst you can do is to put out negative energy. There's just, you cannot attract a positive future while putting out negative energy. It just does not work that way. You want a positive future, you need to put out positive energy. Okay, it's the only thing you can do. Okay, and so understand the law of association. In order to make yourself look better, you need to make those around you look better. And in doing so, the women that you were just now meeting, they're gonna be like, damn, if he was able to attract a beautiful, hardworking, intelligent, giving type of woman, then he must really be a great guy. I must really get to know this guy. And on top of that, I have competition because his last girlfriend was a 10 out of a 10. So I need to put my game face on. I really got to put out my best personality, my best appearance in order to match his ex-girlfriend. Now she's in a state of competition. Now she feels like she needs to work for your approval, work for your attention, for your attraction. Okay, and so only talk good about the past women that you have met. That is the moral of the story, right? So hopefully you found this video to be helpful. If you did, like the video. Let me know down below in the comment section what you thought about this, what you took out of it, what video topics you'd like for me to cover in the future, so on and so on. It helps out with the algorithm. This is a new YouTube channel, so I would appreciate your engagement, and I'll see you in the future video. Take care. Have yourself an amazing day, and all the best to you. Deuces.